The smartphone, the staple of modern technology. Each large company wants to have a piece of the pie, which is why the company called Pear, which I'm working for, has asked me to design a battery for their new smartphone. Now, prior to this, they have already developed the phone to the point where it's going to run faster than any phone on the market to date, but they just need a new battery for it. The issue with the modern market and the batteries that the phones use is that they all use lithium-ion batteries, which means all phones share the same weakness that are related to the batteries. To succeed in the modern market, one must go above and beyond and innovate what others think are the fundamentals. In the case of a smartphone, we must exit out of regular lithium-ion batteries in search of alternatives that would provide benefit over the long term. Introducing the copper manganese battery. The intention of this video is to break down the copper manganese battery in its economical, its environmental, and its practical implications. How it will succeed in the market, how it will surpass the lithium ion, and how it operates. A good indicator of the effectiveness and practicality of the copper manganese battery is by calculating the standard electrode potential. The way the battery works is that the anions move from the anode to the cathode. The flow of electrons is where the energy comes from. If the value of the standard electrode potential is higher, that means there's more potential for energy production and usage. To calculate the standard electrode potential for a copper manganese battery, we take the amount of volts from the copper half reaction and the amount from the manganese half reaction. Then we combine the values, and that is the standard electrode potential. For copper manganese, it sits around 1.52 volts. For comparison, the standard electrode potential for lithium-ion batteries is around 3.5 volts. This means, to match the amount of energy for the lithium-ion battery, it would take twice as much material, which may make for a bulkier battery. Now believe it or not, that is about the only downside. Once that can get fixed in the design in the near future, there are way more benefits, especially in the production phase of the battery and getting the materials. Not only that, but previously mentioned, our team has designed this phone to be the best performing in the market, so the consumer would not mind having a slightly larger phone, just so that they can have the best one on the market. When it comes to environmental harm in the extractions, there is no clear winner between lithium and copper manganese. Both are harmful to extract, as they release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere upon extraction. Which is why both environmental and economical factors are considered in both of these batteries. Firstly, which battery, whose raw materials are worse for the environment, seems to depend on the source you consult. The Manganese X Energy Corp suggests that manganese is beginning to contend with lithium due to it being able to be mined more ethically. However, sources such as Science Direct, written by suggests that all metal mining is harmful to the environment regardless of the metal, as they all have similar effects on the environment. Then, the Journal of Occupational Medicine and Toxicology states that lithium mining poses many risks of toxicity and environmental contamination. With the two batteries being pretty much at a stalemate environment-wise, it is time to consult the economics. Firstly, abundance. Now, there is a 500-page book written by John Emsley breaking down each element of the periodic table. One of the many things it mentions is abundance. Lithium is stated as the 31st most abundant element. However, copper is listed as the 26th most abundant and manganese as the 12th. There are a lot of manganese and copper mines around the world as well, so Pear can potentially spread out around the world in that sense. Now, let's look at cost. The current price for copper stands at around 8.8 euro for every kilogram, and for manganese it stands at around 2.5 euros per kilogram, due to its abundance and relatively low demand compared to lithium. Lithium in itself costs about 11 euros per kilogram, but that is not considering the fact that lithium-ion batteries also use graphite, and the cost of graphite is about 19 euros per kilogram. So even if we use double as many materials to match the energy output of the battery, we are still spending less money per battery than lithium-ion batteries are. That is why PEAR should stick to using copper manganese battery in the sense that it will overtake the lithium-ion battery and the smartphone market. Thank you for watching.